You gotta love facial recognition. It just amuses me. Hey guys, how are you today? David DeFranco here from DeFrancoUniversity.com. Check it out for additional coverage on this, the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. And speaking of, I do have other videos linked right below in the video description of my unboxing. My camera comparisons, yes, I've actually done several camera comparisons, which I thought was very interesting. And finally, I even did an 8 things I enjoy about the Galaxy Note 8 video. So check it out, it's all right below. But leading up to today, let's finally get down to my review. Is the Galaxy Note 8 worth it? Well, in one word, yes. But of course, you know me, I can't just say yes, that would be madness. So, let's go into detail. What are my honest final impressions of the Galaxy Note 8? One thing that has not changed is my love for the display. The Galaxy Note 8 has the best display I have ever used on any phone in existence. Seriously, it's that good. Okay, so it uses a 6.3-inch Super AMOLED display. It wraps around the device just enough to look cool and feel cool for that matter. It produces some of the richest blacks I've ever experienced on a phone. And of course, that brings a high contrast ratio and vibrant colors that just want to pop off the screen. For you pixel freaks out there, the max resolution is 2960 by 1440. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty safe to say if you love pixels as much as I do, you're going to fall in love with this display the moment you turn it on. So let's talk about performance, because obviously display is not everything. I mean, what if the phone is slow? Well, obviously that's not going to be the case, because 1, it's 2017, and 2, the Note 8 uses an octa-core CPU with 6 gigabytes of RAM. 6 gigabytes of RAM. You know, it's very important to reflect how far we've come with technology. Years ago, it was standard for PCs, you know, desktop PCs, to have less than 6 gigabytes of RAM. But my God, 6 gigs of RAM on a phone, we've certainly come a long way. Okay, so take an octa-core chip, 6 gigabytes of RAM, combine that with Android, and let's just say this, Android loves it. The experience is butter smooth, for the most part anyway. I mean, it's not completely perfect, nothing is for that matter. But yeah, it is the smoothest Android experience I've had yet. Apps just fly, multitasking works as advertised. You're gonna love it if you buy this phone for yourself. However, let's talk about cameras, because let's face it, we primarily buy phones nowadays because of what? Yes, cameras. Okay, maybe not everybody buys phones because of cameras alone, but it's pretty safe to assume this. 99% of phone users use their phones as their cameras nowadays, right? Yes, we have DSLRs like the Canon 80D, and we have point-and-shoot cameras, but this thing, our phone, is on us pretty much 24/7. So yes, why wouldn't we use this as a camera? Okay, so with that said, I had to make something clear. The cameras on the Note 8, in my opinion, are not as good as everyone makes them out to be. First of all, the rear-facing cameras take incredible photos. Probably some of the best photos I have ever seen on any phone to ever exist. And I realize I might be a little exaggerative with my wordage, but guys, it's the truth. This thing takes amazing photos, especially in low-light situations. I was very impressed. But the moment you switch to video, the cameras are quite weak. And I hate saying that. The Note 8 is just a capable device all around. It's got some killer specs, but there's something about the video recording capabilities that just sorely let me down. Alright, so as you can see, the iPhone 7 Plus tends to record much better video than the Galaxy Note 8. But the Galaxy Note 8 seems to record better audio than the iPhone 7 Plus. To an extent. I mean, the input level is definitely higher, but in my opinion, the iPhone 7 Plus sounded better in terms of clarity. But of course, my opinion may not reflect yours, so let me know what you guys think. Okay, so let's flip that camera around. How does the front-facing camera look on the Note 8? Well, unfortunately, and I'm not really surprised to say this, just like every other Android phone I've used in recent years, the front-facing camera is kind of a joke for both video and especially for photos. And yes, I made sure filters were off, the skin smoothing feature, everything was off, everything was natural, but it still looked bad. There's something about the iPhone 7 Plus and just, you know, the iPhones in general for that matter. iPhones in general, in my opinion, take much better pictures with the front-facing cameras than any Android phone I've used. And that's not me dissing Android, that's not me dissing Samsung, LG, or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm just being honest. These manufacturers need to step up the quality of front-facing cameras, especially in this selfie age that we're in nowadays. Moving past the cameras for a bit, let's focus on a handful of features, miscellaneous features for that matter, that I found to be quite interesting and entertaining to use. Number 1, facial recognition is great. I love just holding up the phone and having it unlock for me. Example, ready? Boom, unlocked. It just works. Now, unfortunately, it does not work in the dark, unlike the iPhone X will, but hey, at least it's there for during the day usage. Pressure sensitive home button. This is not something I discovered until maybe a week or two after getting the Note 8 in my possession, and well, it's exactly what it sounds like. You apply pressure towards the center bottom of the phone, and boom, you can go home. Now, just because you can't see the home button, it doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't exist. So, give it a shot. Always on display is nice and useful for quick glancing, such as the time and notifications. S Pen, which is obviously unique to the Note phones, is nice, it's useful, it's convenient. But is it necessary? For my usage, no, but for your usage, perhaps. But hey, it's there, it's nice, and it works exactly as advertised. Phone calls. I know, shocker, the Galaxy Note 8 actually makes phone calls? Yes, it makes phone calls, and it handles phone calls perfectly. Bixby. I cannot review the Note 8 without mentioning Bixby. Now, going into the Note 8, I previously heard things about Bixby, you know, kind of people hating it, and actually hating it more than Siri. I'm like, wow, is Bixby really that bad? I used it at first. It was kind of cool, like how you can get points and you can level up. I mean, that's pretty neat. That's a nice incentive to use it on a daily basis. But I never found myself using it on a daily basis, unless, of course, I accidentally pressed the Bixby button. And unfortunately, as far as I'm concerned, you cannot change that to anything else. Why? I'm not sure. So yes, Bixby, I did meet you. It was a pleasure at first, but you're not the kind of guest I'm gonna miss. And finally, amazing build quality. Note 8 is one of the best phones I've ever had the pleasure of holding. Premium, that's all I gotta say, premium. The Note 8 definitely feels like a premium phone. Now, I'm making that clear because there are many users out there who are against paying nearly $1,000 for a phone, and honestly, I can't blame you, whether it's the iPhone X, the Galaxy Note 8, or whatever. But these premium phones seem to be getting more and more expensive, and that's kind of the trend in tech lately. But yeah, I'm just saying, if you want a premium phone, you're gonna have to pay a premium price. But you know what? I don't think you'll be disappointed, because overall, I thoroughly enjoyed my time with the Note 8. Sure, the cameras are kind of disappointing when recording video, and that's honestly a big deal for me because obviously I'm doing this right now. This is just a big part of my life. I love YouTube, I love being on video, I love recording video and editing video and all that stuff. So the fact that the Galaxy Note 8 cannot record great quality video in 2017, that kind of concerns me. But with that said, don't forget, it takes incredible photos. So if taking photos is more important to you than recording video, then so be it. Enjoy. But yeah, overall, I've been loving this phone. I'm gonna hate giving it back, but at least I got to use it. Verizon, thank you so much for making this possible. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can work together in the future. And honestly, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on the Pixel 2. I'm very, very curious about that because apparently the cameras on that thing are great. And I've never actually owned a Google phone, so perhaps the cameras are better. And well, there's only one way to find out, so maybe, just maybe, I'll get my hands on the Pixel 2 in the near future. So guys, there you have it. There is my review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Overall, a very positive experience. It's not a perfect device, but I think you'll love it. I think you'll love it, especially if you're a fan of the Note 7 and or the Note 5. It's bigger, it's better, it's faster, more features, you're gonna love it. And well, finally, don't forget to check out my additional Note 8 coverage. It's all linked right below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Your support means a lot, and I'll see you next time.